Let's get back to more fight action now. It's Carl Froch, another real class of 2002 member. He's taking on Mike Duffield. Your commentators at ringside, Richie Woodall, and first of all, Jim Neely.
Seconds out.
4 contests, 4 wins for the man in those grey print trunks, the former double ABA champion and world bronze medalist Carl the Cobra Froch. Unashamedly, one of Nottingham Forest's greatest supporters. Hopes to be boxing in his hometown sometime toward the end of January. And he's in against a man who is, at 33 years old, is the current Midland area super middleweight champion, Mike Duffield from Cleethorpes. And interestingly, Richie, we were quite amazed when Carl Froch weighed in at 12 stone 3 1/4. That's his heaviest so far.
Yeah, he normally comes on bang on the limit, doesn't he? And he certainly, I mean, he's an out-and-out super middleweight. He's not a middleweight at all. But, you know, he works and trains around the 12 stone mark. So for him to come in at 12.3 and whatever, he's probably a little bit overweight, believe it or not. But Duffield, his opponents here, will just want to keep as big a gap as possible between himself and Froch, because if Froch gets to him, it could be early. There you go.
That's it all over, I'm sure. Duffield, the southpaw, looks over to his corner, and I don't think he wants to continue this, and I don't think the corner wants it to be continued. The towel has come in. Ken Curtis really had not much option. And Froch, well, that extra 3 1/4 pounds since his last contest added such a bit of power.
Lovely shot, peach of a punch. I mean, just steps in with it here, right hand, there it goes, straight on the chin. What a cracking shot that was.
It didn't actually travel that far, because what he did was he actually stepped in himself. Look at that, round the corner. Duffield's left hand was somewhere down around his waist, and I mean, that was an absolute gem. Duffield swung, he was off balance. Froch, hands low, whack. What a terrific shot that was.
Carl, that right hand of yours is becoming a bit of a weapon.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, big right hook over the top, landed clean on the chin. It was all over.
Beforehand, you looked really calm and relaxed, as if you weren't really setting out to finish it early.
No, that's right. Well, I mean, you never set out to finish early, because you start looking for the big punch. It never happens, as most experienced pros will tell you. But me at the beginning, just looking relaxed. That's just how I am now. Just got to keep it nice and relaxed and calm, and then everything flows. Just got to be cool and collected, and you get your shots off.
You did find the opening eventually. Here it is, if you just look to your left hand at the monitor and take us through it from your point of view.
Yeah, I was trying to line him up, get in range with him. He was swinging a little bit, but I knew once the right hand landed, he's a tall, thin lad. I knew it was going to be all over. I seen him drop his hands, and there's the right hook clean on the chin. His defence wasn't up to much, so, I mean, I exposed it. That's basically what happened. I was looking for the shot, though. There it is. Took a little jab on the way in, but that was nothing.
It clearly wasn't in your class, Carl. Now, you've turned professional with a strong amateur pedigree. Are you beginning to get a bit restless, frustrated at your progress?
Well, no, not really. I mean, I've had 5 fights now, 5 wins. My last fight was a good one. It went the distance with Paul Bonson. Picked a bit of experience up. And this guy here has come into the ring with the Midland area. He's a Midland champion, so he's the best in the Midlands. And I've just dismissed him in 1 round. So, I mean, that's a step forward. And hopefully I can step up even more. The team I've got behind me, with everything that's going on, it's just brilliant. So I just hope that people are getting behind us, because it's a real good thing we've got with Mick Hennessy, the team, the real class. And hopefully in my next fight as well, I'm coming back to Nottingham to give the Nottingham fans get some support from the Nottingham fans, because they keep travelling now to London. So I'm looking forward to doing that.
So, Carl Froch victorious with an emphatic first-round knockout. Claude, it was a devastating shot to end the fight. What else impressed you about Carl this evening?
To be honest, Carl Froch didn't have to do much. He bided his time, waited for the right moment, landed the perfect punch, and the fight was over. As simple as that. The man's got a lot of potential, great prospect, probably the best in the country at the moment, prospect-wise. He's got to the stage now, he's just far too good for most of the opposition in the country. They're going to have to bring in imported opposition to give him a serious test, because he's moving too quickly, in fact. And I think he can go a long way. Out of the whole stable, he's probably definitely the best prospect.